think I never really talked about, why why the anxiety lasts so long. I think it's because it came at me from so many angles. People just don't want to acknowledge. That's why I've, separated myself from people who don't want to talk to me. They want to talk around me. That was one problem. You have people at your job who basically their goal is to get you out of the office, and they're doing, they did what they did to accomplish that goal. And, that was a daily repetitive thing. And like going to your job and having to deal with something like that and knowing that you have to basically look for another one. It's not an easy, quick thing. And even just having to like relocate out of the area. I was in the middle of like DOT jobs, and the people I worked with there, I had, complete respect for. They were nice individuals. There's no office politic, competitive garbage. They just got their work done, joked around in the office, played games on their phone. It was mad chill. But the office I didn't like going to. It was social politics, high school cheerleader, gossip, let's work for 2/3 of the day and then just goof around and make jokes and socialize for 1/3 of the day. That's not the kind of job I signed up for. And like people who are project managers and social people, they're master manipulators. That's what they do. They talk to people all the time, or more so when they're project managers. You're a structural engineer, you don't get to utilize your social skills for extended periods of time. People don't understand that. They can't empathize. They have no clue, I guess. Then you have like the fact that my family, like older siblings who really like their entire lives didn't really know how to like treat me as anything other than a child. And I don't know if that's ever gonna change, and I have to do what I have to do. But yeah, like they just are incapable of treating me not as a child. They can only look at me as a child because there's a big age gap between us, and I guess psychologically when they're going to elementary school and I'm a baby, an infant, and they're taught from early on to it's okay to learn and do things for your brother and take care of them, but nobody thought about like the psychological impact of that and like them not being capable of treating me as an adult and like just giving the grounds for the entire community to do the same in the conversations I wasn't a part of. And that's why I'm not a part. The card can be played by people, but it shouldn't be played. It really shouldn't be played. You're completely responsible for certain things. Besides that, I mean, then the family my sister married into, both of them, I had like they have some vendetta against me, don't like me personally, both of them. And there was a time when I thought we were friends, but you realize that people are nice to your face and shit on you behind your back all the time, and it's not hard to pick that up on. When your sister basically like Benedict Arnold's your family and like anytime like just acts like that family is the most pretentious fucking gift to God and your family is like secondhand, like it's fucking trash. You're a fucking traitor. That's how I look at you the rest of my life. And like dealing with that, like prior to the things at my job and the people at my job doing what they did and expressing their voice in the community, I went to a Christmas party with one of those families, and like there was like a picture at the end where we all got together, and I didn't realize that me being in the picture was such a huge deal. Like I wasn't like a part of their family, and they had to go out of their way to take me out of the picture. I got a holiday Christmas party with a ton of people there. Like my grandma was there. Really was only there to like help take care of my grandma, so my sister didn't have to do as much. That's really why I was there. So that was the last time I went to one of those stupid Christmas parties, and stopped associating with that stupid family. But yeah, like one of the most pathetic things is like the father of that family, like one of the family friends saw one of my coworkers at a bar in the town, a very popular bar that I like to go to, and I went on one of my best dates ever. One of my coworkers runs into a family friend of, that family, and, shortly after, the father's going around town, I'm his topic of conversation, and, really has no clue what had happened, and he made a point to, voice his input on the situation very aggressively, very loudly. And part of the problem is that family, I think that they proceeded to take what the father had done and continue to lie on top of it, and their family reputation is more important than my life. That's how shitty and terrible and pathetic these people are, and these are the people my sister chose in life. So have fun, enjoy life. Yeah, I think me getting my confidence back and overcoming this is just putting people in their fucking place, and that's why I have this channel. That's why I can express my voice, because my voice doesn't get shunned in a biased society. People are able to watch my videos, put their perspective on it, and it's pretty pretty ridiculous. I think it's pretty clear that I've been heavily impacted by a situation, and my voice was basically just suppressed the entire time, and I was treated like a child. I'm not. I'm an adult. I have some of the best judgment anyone I've ever met in my life, and that's not even a fucking, that's not a biased statement. I just see people around me with horrible judgment, so it's easy for me to, I don't allow myself to get manipulated by people. If even people will keep trying their manipulation on, prying it on, and I'll egg them on, and then eventually I'll let them know, either directly or indirectly, that they're a clown. Kind of like the conversation last night. I had to keep saying, certain things indirectly, to get my point across. Me getting my point across, it's my voice. I sound like Kermit swallowed Mickey. Nobody wants to listen to it. There's valuable information coming from this voice. So you need to tune your judgment skills on and listen up and learn something. I only talk about things that are related to me, or that I, even when I'm unsure of something, I like to ask the community if they have better input. But I think generally I think through things with logic and common sense, and it's only in a situation where I worked for people and I was at their mercy of whatever they wanted to say about me, where I ran into issues. But you put work in front of me, you want me to get a job done, you want me to accomplish a goal, you want me to get something done that I care about, it's gonna get done. And that's how I've always been. 96 GPA through high school, whatever, it doesn't even fucking matter. I think what did I get? I don't know. It was a 96, I think a 97 GPA in high school, and a 96.7. My GPA was the same and consistent every single semester, undergrad and grad school. That's how I am. That's who I am. I'm consistent. Sometimes I'm consistently inconsistent, but I'm consistent. I work hard, I mean well, and I quickly read people if I don't like them in a matter of minutes. Just little manipulative things and an intro conversation kind of thing, social, political kind of things. It takes, a few of those and an introduction for me, and I don't want to know anything about the person. I may not give off that impression because I seem so nice, but very quickly, and that happened on my job. I could tell off the bat they were not good people. They were not nice people. They were not honest people. They were not real people. There's just manipulation, office politics were shoved into my face in the first month. And at a job where you're working for an engineering company and it's about efficiency and it's about money, you're either a company that gets stuff done and gets paid for it, or you're a company that manipulates people and finds work and just through the cracks to find cheap, ways to take advantage of people and get work. And, there's honest work and there's dishonest work. And this company was the dishonest kind that, brings people to the Christmas party that are heavily involved in deciding your future projects. That happened.